Hi, Miss.
Grade 5. Hi, guys.
Miss, sorry, I was late.
It's okay, dear. You're not late. Okay, 1 minute, and then I will take attendance before we begin.
Miss, but in the second session you don't take attendance. I don't hear you saying, like, for example, Amr, Abdurrahman.
No, I always
then-
take attendance. Sometimes I don't call your names because we don't have time, but I go through and I check attendance and I see who is participating.
Miss,
only-
Yeah?
this session wasn't on the meeting, sorry.
Yes, why didn't you attend?
Miss, I didn't wake up. Nobody wakes me up.
Okay,
But
it
sometimes I
happens
wake
to
me
all of
up.
us. You can check Smart Schools for what you missed, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna call the names. There are people still joining.
Anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Miss, what will you use in this session?
The Reading Writing Workshop textbook and your notebook. Sorry, and your turn practice workbook.
Miss Hanan, sorry I was late. I had bad internet connection.
It's okay, dear. I didn't take attendance yet. Okay. Amr.
Here.
Okay. Abdurrahman Ahmed.
Miss
Yes, dear.
Malak's in the waiting room.
No, she's not. Only Hannah Sultan is in the waiting room. Okay. Sorry, Abdurrahman Ahmed. No. Okay, Asir.
Here.
All right, Amgad.
Missy didn't say my name again.
Tanahi, I
Oh.
swear they're in a different order. I'm not going to skip you. I never skip you. Okay,
I thought you skipped me.
I'm not skipping you. Don't worry. Amgad.
Here.
Okay, Tanahi is
Here.
here. Hamid. Hamid, are you there? Okay. Mamdouh. Mamdouh, are you there? Okay. Muhannad. Okay. Mustafa. All right. Omar.
Here.
Aday.
I am here, Miss.
Okay. Hamid, we said is not here, right? Hamid did not join. Okay. Shlok. Yasin Hisham. Yasin Sadat.
Me.
Yasin Adwini.
Here. Here.
Yusuf Al-Naqib.
Here.
Zain is here. Yed. Okay. Aisel.
Here.
Habiba.
Here.
Okay. Hannah Halawa.
Here.
Okay. Hannah Sultan.
Here.
Kenzie.
Here.
Okay, Nurhan,
Here.
Reem, okay, and Sabine.
Here.
Okay. Malak, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, muted. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes, Miss, want to make the big story?
We will, but first we're going to look at this vocabulary strategy lesson. This is what we have on the plan for today. Okay, so everybody knows what synonyms and antonyms are. This was also one of the lessons in Unit 4. This was on your quiz, remember? Synonyms and antonyms. Who can remind me what synonyms and antonyms are? Who can tell me what synonyms are? Raise your hand, guys.
Yes. Me.
Raise your hand.
I'm raising it.
Okay, it says my internet connection is unstable. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Tanahi, what are synonyms?
Synonyms are words with the same meaning or almost the same meaning.
Okay, very good. And Zain?
Antonyms. Yes.
Yeah, antonyms are?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
The different meaning of a word.
Okay, so antonyms
Yes,
are
the
words
different
with
meaning of a word.
not just different, but opposite. Okay, so I'm going to give you examples of words and you tell me the synonym or the antonym for this word. Okay, so Aysel, what is the antonym of night?
Day.
Day, very good. Okay, what is the synonym of kind? Tanahi. What is the synonym for kind?
You mean like
Kind.
you good.
Nice, right? Nice. Friendly.
Good.
Okay. Good. All right. Very good.
Yes, it
Yassine,
could be brave.
what is an antonym of black?
White.
White. Okay. Short. Kenzie.
Antonym or synonym?
Antonym.
Tall.
All right. Skinny. Synonym for skinny. A synonym for skinny. Amr.
Miss, I know.
Amr, what's a
What's
synonym
Amr?
for skinny?
Miss, what's skinny?
Skinny, somebody who is not fat. The opposite of fat is someone who is skinny.
Miss, can I say it?
Miss, can I
Okay.
say?
Okay, tell me,
Yes.
Can I say
tell me, Yassine, yeah?
it? Slim.
Slim, thin, slender, right? There are many, thin, that's right. So there are several synonyms. The opposite of,
Skinny.
let's see, what is an antonym of something that is narrow? The antonym is,
Narrow.
yeah?
I
Wide.
think wide.
Wide,
What
very
is a
good.
narrow?
Narrow is the opposite of wide, something that is not wide.
Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
Okay.
Okay.
One
Miss, will
second,
we
guys. I'm
read
sorry.
Miss, will we read the Machu Picchu story? Ancient city.
The miss said 1 second.
Okay.
I think she muted herself. Said 1 second.
I'm sorry, guys. I am back. Okay. So these are examples of synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are two words with the same or similar meanings, and antonyms are words with the opposite meaning. So here in this passage, we have two words that are in the boxes. When she went walking through the woods, if a boulder was in her path, she never stepped around it. She just picked up that rock, tossed it aside, and sauntered along her way. So boulder and rock here are synonyms or antonyms?
I think
Synonyms.
Synonyms. Okay, so they are synonyms.
Looks
Very good. Okay, they are synonyms. Thank you. We're going to look at some more of these in the Your Turn Practice Workbook. So let's open that now.
And what?
The Your Turn Practice book, the practice workbook.
Page.
Okay, it is on page 157.
157.
Yes.
Here. I got it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to underline the word in each passage that is the synonym or antonym for the word in bold, and of course, you're going to tell me if this is if these are synonyms or antonyms. Okay.
Miss,
All right. So
once
I'll
again.
do number one. All right. I'll do number one. So these are antonyms. We're looking for the antonym of original. Okay, so let's read the sentence. Bill himself would be glad to tell you that he was the original cowboy and that the others were just copies. Okay, so here the antonym of original is the word copies, right? Something that is original is not copied, something that is something that has not been done before, or something that has been created for the first time. This is original. All right, so the opposite would be copies. Okay, so just like, for example, when you buy brands, there are places where you can buy original brands where you know that these are not copies, right? So the antonym here is copies, so we're going to underline copies.
Copies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, who would like to answer number 2? I'm going to lower your hands because they were up from before, and be sure to raise it if you would like to answer. Okay, Kenzie, number 2. All right, you're looking for the synonyms
Yes.
of throne. Can you read the sentence?
Sure. There was one time whose bell got thrown. Of course, no cowhand likes to confess to being tossed off his mount. Tossed?
Tossed, excellent. So tossed is the synonym of
Oh,
throne. Very good. Number 3, Yassine Douini. Synonym of whoppers.
Miss, I write the word where.
yes, Miss. You do
What?
not write. You do not
Miss,
write the word.
You don't write the word, you
underline
just
the
underline.
sentence.
You just underline the word that is the synonym or antonym for the word in bold.
Miss,
Yes?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. To build their account had the taste of hoopers about them. He wasn't about to accuse anyone of telling lies. So, lies.
Lies, very good. Okay, so lies here. So whoppers, we don't know what whoppers are. Whopper is the name of a burger at Burger King, but this is not the meaning here, right? So we don't know what whoppers means. So it said, so when we read the sentence, to bill their account, so what they said, so what the people said, to bill had the taste of whoppers, right? So this here means lies, right? So he did not believe them. He had a feeling they were lying. Okay. He wasn't about to accuse anyone of telling lies, though. All right, thank you. Number 4. عدي.
Synonym. All the while Bill kept his seat, he pressed his knees into the sides of his stormy steed, gripped the rope in one hand, and held onto his hat with the other.
All right.
Held.
Very good. Gripped and held. These are synonyms. Very good. Number 5. Number 5. Zain.
Yes. Number 5, antonym of roared. As they went, the storm bucked and roared. Bill just hung on and whispered to it.
Whispered. Very good. Whispered. Thank you. All right. So the antonym of roared. So roared is a big noise. The antonym is whispered. Okay.
Whispered.
Now we're going to circle the word in each line that is an antonym for the word in bold. Okay. So here, part B, number 1 is
I know.
number 1. Confess. What is the antonym for confess?
But what does confess mean?
Confess means to so if there is, for example, a book missing from my desk, okay, and I think that one of the students took it, so I will say to the class, I need you to confess who took my book. All right, I need one of you to confess. It means to tell me the truth. Okay, that means to
Thank you.
confess. Okay, so what would the opposite of confess be? The antonym. It also means, confess here means admit. All right, to admit that you did or took something, or, all right, this is the meaning of confess, to admit. All right, so tell me the truth. All right, so what is the opposite of confess?
Yes, I know.
Okay,
I
Zain,
know
what is it?
Deny.
Deny. Very good. So to deny means to not say what happened, to this is the opposite of confess, the opposite of admit. So admit here, the second word is a synonym for confess. Deny is the
Miss,
antonym.
can I say number 2?
Who's asking for number 2? Tanahi? Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Flat land, the opposite or antonym is mountains because
Is
the mountains
mountain. Excellent. So the antonym is
Yes, because
mountain.
the flat, it's a flat, but the
Very
mountain
good.
like is not flat.
That is right. And the third one is murmured.
Miss, what is murmur?
Murmured is when you say something in a low voice that is barely heard.
Shouted.
Shouted.
It means
Very good. So
it means
murmured, it means whispered, all right, or mumbled.
The synonym.
These are synonyms, but yes, the antonym would be
Shouted.
shouted or screamed.
Or
Okay.
screamed.
Did everybody circle these words?
Yes.
Yes.
Finished?
No, Miss, I need the
Yes.
lesson. So
Okay.
Kings. Let's see, finished.
Okay, ready to move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do the vocabulary page on 151. Since yesterday we read the small story, let's go ahead and do the vocabulary page. All right, these are our words.
Yes, we will do a vocab.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay, I thought I lost connection.
Okay, guys, can you tell me what is on page 151 for you? Because it's missing for me from my book. So I don't
I
have...
know
It's the vocabulary.
it says questions about the vocabulary words and we must answer.
Okay, so for some reason it has page 181 on my page for 151. It's a mistake.
Oh.
Okay, I'm checking to see if I have it somewhere else.
Yes, I can send you a picture of it.
All right, so that will take time. Let's move on, guys. I'm sorry. To
I
page
can open the camera.
156. Let's move to 156 until I find the solution for this problem. It's very strange. So it says for me, practice book page 151 under my vocabulary words, but then it says when I look at the page, there are different words and it says 181. So I'm not sure. Maybe I can check 181 and see if they were switched.
What?
I'm going to check 181 and see if maybe they were switched. One second, guys. No. All right, it's just a mistake. Okay, so let's do 156 now together.
Miss, can
Okay.
you read?
I'm sure, Sabine, you can read, but first I wanted for us to go over the features of tall tale. Again, who remembers what a tall tale is, especially after we read How Mighty Kate Stopped the Train yesterday? Kenzie, what is one of the features of tall tale?
Most of the time, there is a hero.
Okay, very good. There's a hero. Thank you. Somebody else who can add to that? Yasin?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what are some of the features of a tall tale?
Not real.
Okay, not real. Very good. The characters cannot exist. Habiba, what else?
It adulthood often contains hyperbole.
It contains
Exaggeration,
hyperbole.
and
Very
makes
good.
the
This
story
is
more
exaggerations. All right. It's used in
make the
the
story
story
more
for it to be funny,
humorous
right? Very good. So it has
or
hyperbole.
entertaining.
This means exaggeration. Yes, it makes it entertaining. Okay, sure. Tanahi, what would you like to add?
The hero is smarter and stronger than everyone.
Excellent. The hero is more clever, braver, stronger. Very good. And the hero is the main character of the story. It describes events that could not happen in real life, such as someone running faster than a speeding train, for example. Okay, so now
and it's
let's...
impossible to happen.
All right, impossible. So the whole genre of tall tale is completely impossible, but it is made so that it is entertaining and funny for the readers. This is why everything is so exaggerated. Okay, go ahead, Sabine. Stormy and the Octopus.
Old Storm Along was sailing over the deepest part of the ocean when the anchor was knocked
Anchor was knocked loose.
loose and dropped to the bottom of the ocean. It caught on something and yanked the ship to a stop. Stormy the Brave dove into
Untangle.
the anchor soon.
Anchor.
The anchor soon. Stormy popped up and told this man to haul in the
The anchor.
anchor. An old octopus was
I had.
holding the
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
anchor, and I had to arm
Wrestle.
arm wrestle him for it. He said. Then I tried all
I tied.
this. I tied all of these arms and legs in
Knots.
knots.
Okay, so how is this a tall tale? First, what is this selection about? This is about a man who was sailing and his anchor, so the anchor for his boat or for his ship was knocked loose. It fell off and dropped to the bottom of the ocean. So it caught on something and yanked the ship until the ship stopped. Stormy the Brave. So here, Stormy the Brave. So he is very, he is clearly the main character, right? He is very brave, and he dove in to untangle the anchor. So he jumped into the water to untangle the anchor to bring it back up, but an old octopus was holding it, and he had to arm wrestle him for it. Okay, so you know when you arm wrestle one of your friends, for example. So here, since the octopus has eight arms, so he had to wrestle probably each of the 8 arms for it, and then he tied, once he got the anchor from him, he tied all of the arms and legs in knots so that he could not take it back from him. So of course this is a tall tale because this could never happen. All right, how do we know that this is a tall tale? Because our main character is a hero, right? He is a hero for wrestling the octopus.
Yeah.
Okay, so the main character
Yes.
is a hero, and his actions are what? What did we say?
Are
What is our
brave.
vocabulary word? What is the vocabulary word that describes his actions?
Heroic.
All right, heroic, but also
Exaggeration.
exaggerated, right? Exaggerated. His actions are exaggerated. I feel like they are more exaggerated than they are heroic, right? Because of
Yeah.
course this is something that could not happen.
Do you have homework today?
Nobody can fight a giant fight
That's right.
a giant octopus.
Yes, you have homework. It will be posted on Smart Schools like yesterday. Thank you to those who submitted in assignments. Okay,
Yeah,
let's go
Miss,
ahead and finish this before the time runs out.
You're welcome.
I submitted it. Did it get to you?
I think I saw yours, Zane. Yes. Okay,
Uh,
write 2 examples of hyperbole that are found in the text. How is each example humorous or funny? Okay, so we said hyperbole is when we use or when obvious exaggeration is used, and this is supposed to be funny in the story. So for example, when we read how Kate stopped the train, Mighty Kate stopped the train, the description of Kate when she rescued the 2 workers that were trapped under the twisted train rails, do you remember?
yeah.
So do you remember how it was so exaggerated? The author said with one push of her arm, she swept away all of the mess, right?
Yeah.
So the narrator here is exaggerating Kate's physical characteristics by also saying that she yanked each man up with one hand, right? And she climbed a vine with the other. So this is an example of hyperbole. So again, hyperbole is exaggeration. All right, so where do we have hyperbole in the text?
Can I say one?
Sure.
One only. Then I tied all of his arms and legs in knots.
Okay. Very good. And before that, what does he do that is exaggerated?
I had to
Arm wrestle them.
Somebody else, somebody who has not answered. Again, guys, I'm lowering your hands. I want. Okay, raise your hand if you know. What was the example that came before that? Yasin.
I found one.
the example before
before that, before when he tied his arms and legs in knots, he arm wrestled the octopus,
Yes.
right? He
Yeah,
arm
I
wrestled
know.
the octopus. Two examples of hyperbole are when Stormy. So Stormy here is the
Miss,
hero.
can I answer number 3?
Um, sure.
For me.
Tanahi, no, you answered too much today. I want to give a chance
I
to someone
didn't.
else.
I didn't want to answer. I didn't say.
Who said I want to answer?
Maybe
It's me.
Amr. Everybody said his
Amr?
voice.
Okay. Yes.
Zain.
Zain,
Okay.
why did I didn't
answered
forget
the
your
question.
voices. Your voices are too low. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Arm wrestled the octopus.
Can I?
1 second, guys. The octopus, and then tied his arms and legs in knots. All right, so the second part of the question is, how is each example humorous? How is this humorous? So each example is humorous because, why is it humorous? Why do we find this funny? Because this is exaggerated, right? It's something that could never happen in real life. Okay, thank you. Zain, all right, so number 3, what challenge did Stormy the Brave face and how was he a hero?
The challenge that he faced, he arm wrestled the octopus for the anchor.
Okay, so the main challenge that he faced was he wanted to untangle the anchor from the bottom of the ocean,
Bottom of
right?
the ocean, but an oiled octopus was holding on it with his 8 hands or
All right, so
legs.
how was he a hero?
He beat the octopus and uh, and uh, and tied his arms and legs in knots.
Very good. All right, so he was a hero because he wrestled an octopus for an anchor,
Yes.
and he freed the anchor. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about Tall Tale? Any questions about Tall Tale, guys?
No, it's easy.
It's easy. All right, do you find it interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah, or not really? All right,
Not
it's I find it to be interesting. It's very different than the other texts we read, especially expository. So here, this is the complete opposite of expository text. Okay, and
Miss,
what's interesting is that we are introduced to new terms, hyperbole. Yes?
in number 2, after uh, octopus and then
Tied.
should it be tied?
Yes, it should be.
Miss, tall tale is the antonymy of the expository text.
I'm not sure if it's the exact opposite, but yes, you are right. It is very different. It is but again, I made a mistake by saying the opposite because an antonym is the exact opposite, right? Like day and night, black and white, right? But there are I don't know if you could say that it is the exact opposite.
It's not the exact opposite.
It's not like fiction and nonfiction, right? Those would be antonyms.
Yeah.
Okay, is everybody finished?
No.
No, not yet.
Okay. So there are just a few minutes left, so I don't think we'll have time to answer another page today. Tomorrow we're going to read your the tall tale in the big book in the literature anthology called Davy Crockett Saves the World. And again, our essential question that we're focusing on this week is what kinds of stories do we tell and how do we tell them? And we're going to read about Davy Crockett, who is the embodiment of hyperbole and exaggeration and what we have been learning about. So everything is exaggerated in the story that we're going to be reading tomorrow, and we're going to complete it between tomorrow and Thursday. Okay?
Miss,
Yes.
do
Miss,
we have
someone
homework
finished
today?
Yes, you have homework. Guys, you are every day you're asking me, do we have homework? Everything is on the weekly plan.
Miss,
Okay? Yes.
if someone finished, you can leave.
If you finished, yes, there are less than, yes, the meeting will shut off soon. But I was just telling you guys that everything is on the weekly plan. Check for the homework. Yesterday you had 2 sheets. You will have the same today. You will have the reteach sheet,
Grammar.
an extra grammar sheet. Yes, both parts of the homework are grammar. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And please submit 2 assignments.
Miss, I finished.
Okay. Please submit to the assignments section after the school day ends. I will post your homework there and be sure to submit it there. Okay, any questions, guys?
No, thank you.
Okay. All right, so I will meet with you again tomorrow and we'll read the big story together.
I didn't finish.
You didn't finish? Okay, you have until the meeting shuts off. Okay?
Okay.
All right, those of you who finished, you can leave.
Bye.
Miss, I finished.
Okay, dear, if you finished, you can leave.